Hey everybody, this is Charlotte. Today I'm going to be talking about Boston Book Festival. It took place this year, October 23rd to 25th, and because I had to attend school, I only went on the 25th, which is the Saturday. It had a lot more stuff than when I went about 2 years ago, my freshman year, and it was kind of sparse, and it's still a growing festival, so there's not a ton of stuff. I didn't really think there was enough stuff to be there every single day, but it was great. And the most important part of it was seeing Rick, the author of the Percy Jackson series, and everybody knows him. And you know, the really sad thing is that I saw him. I didn't get to meet him because it didn't work like that, but I still mess up his name. Rick Riordan, but I always say Rick Riordan. I'm just gonna go through what I did on Saturday, even though I wasn't there the whole day. So we got there, my mom and I went together because my friends all had orchestra. And we got there about like an hour and a half before the event, the Rick's talk was going to begin. And it was in Trinity Church, which is the big church in Copley Square, and it's old, it's beautiful and everything, and the line was already around the side. So I thought we could go get some coffee and stuff. I was a bit naive, so I went and got in line really quick, and my mom went off for coffee because of course we need coffee. They finally let us in. It was cold, but it wasn't as cold as it is now, and we just went in, and then we sat in the little pews, and it was great because this church is really old and stuff, but there were a ton of seats, and there were a lot of people, but everyone I think could see fairly well. I know there were like 4 little girls crammed behind me, and I think they could still see even though I was a lot taller than them. While we were in line, some people came around from Simmons College handing out these bookmarks, because Simmons College is known for a lot of young adult, no, more like children's authors. So it's building quality from the start. And then it has a list of all their alumni who have written stuff, so that's great. This is actually perfect bookmark because this is the only bookmark that actually fits the size of this book. So then Rick came in, and he was great. He was hilarious. I'll overlap some of the photos of the event. He was a great speaker. He was hilarious. My mom, who has never read any of his books, really no clue who he was, even though I told her many times, she enjoyed it immensely. And it's great because people are so passionate about his books. There were people to my left screaming who were like a whole school came too. There was a whole bus that came in, which was great because it was a Saturday too. And there were teenagers, there were little kids, there were adults. His books are very appealing to all, which is great. And he sort of just went through his life story. He talked about how he wasn't a great student in high school, how it was rough for him starting off as a writer because writers just generally aren't paid very well. And what my mom said afterwards, which really resonated with me, is that he's a perfect role model for kids who aren't great in school, don't like school, to still succeed and do what they love. And like, it was great. I got teary. Great PowerPoint. Loved the default text. So that was the only panel we went to, even though there were other YA. There were like 2 young adult panels total, which is not very many. And neither of them were in Trinity Church. They were off on various roads. And my mom and I got very lazy, and we went to a Cheesecake Factory. And that was the end of that. I was just looking out the window. So yeah, I could tell you about those, but I didn't go to them, which we're lazy. There's really no excuse except we wanted to get home, so I could do homework. I'll just go through all the free stuff I got. Probably got more free stuff than this, but I have slowly been getting rid of some merch. Because you know, merch, you love to get it. You don't really love to use it. These are both from the Folio Society, and they do really, really great copies of books. And they're expensive. This is my Christmas gift that I got early, and it is my favorite book of all time, The Great Gatsby. I showed this in another video. It comes with this thing, and it has art. This is art. This is purple. This is the book. It looks like fancy wallpaper. I can attest to the fact that it smells very good. There are also full color illustrations interspersed. And it came with a free journal because it was so expensive, I don't know. And yeah, so it's a folio notebook. They have their little insignia. They're London based, which they're obviously posh then. And yeah, so it has, I thought it was a dragon, but on further inspection it kind of looks like a phoenix. I don't know, it's just blank. And I'm currently writing in a different journal, but I will move over to this one soon. This would be perfect for carrying around. I'm like excited to use this. It's just a pile of papers and stuff I'm going to show you, so this should be exciting. I spun the wheel and I got a free $3 Dunkin' Donuts gift card, which was obviously the highlight of my day. A pin that says I love iGift box literacy from massliteracy.org. PLS, it's a bookmark that says we are not afraid to put a book down, and they're a literary review magazine. This was a bunch of stuff that came together for the same organization. When has required reading ever been so enjoyable? All this stuff came in this fancy tote bag. This is TLS. All this stuff came in the tote bag, so it's just a whole big thing. This thing for the Book Hive, which is calling all readers, and it's a project to review books. I don't know. I haven't really gotten an email about it, so I don't know if I just didn't get selected or what. This is the fancy thing from the Folio Society, and this was a very Gatsby day. The other big thing I got was a lithograph of The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, obviously. And lithograph is really awesome because they print entire books on things. Usually they're known for their shirts, but I didn't want a shirt because I knew it would get faded or I'd get it stained, and then you would like miss the part where like I was just gonna spoil it. This is going straight to my dorm room next year. It's pretty amazing. I'm trying to figure out, I don't think the novel actually finishes because this is definitely not the end down here. That I got their pamphlet, and they have all the things they have listed in here. I got a free temporary tattoo from Huck Finn, and it says right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't know when I will have an occasion to wear it, but I will certainly. Finally, this is the booklet for the festival. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, it was big. They had a lot of authors. I didn't know most of them, but it was great. It was fun. The best part was obviously seeing Riordan. But yeah, so I will, if I'm in the area next year, I'll go back, but I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching.